Have you heard about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy and how plus size travelers who need more room can get a second seat for free or reimbursed if they book it in advance? I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can book your second seat for comfort on Southwest Airlines website using their customer size policy.
That Southwest policy is to accommodate a person of size, there we go, person of size, even if they did not purchase a ticket.
The fat activists of TikTok have struck again, and it's bad. Now, it's no secret that the fat liberation community over on TikTok has some of the most delusional takes and requests out there, and today we're going to be taking a look at what happens when a fat activist actually succeeds. This is JBay over on TikTok, a self-proclaimed fat activist who I've known about for a while, but just haven't gotten around to making a video about. For this past year, she's been petitioning to revolutionize the travel industry to accommodate morbidly obese passengers who are so big to the point where they can't fit in basic seats or even through an aisle. She's also gone so far as to also request hotels to change the layout of their entire building, like hallways as well as furniture, just to accommodate plus size travelers. You know, kind of just avoiding the root of the problem here. But believe it or not, there's been a breakthrough in JBay's journey in revolutionizing the travel industry, and it's that plus size people are now getting free seats in masses due to a policy. And before we take a look at an example of what's happened due to this policy, let's take a look at one of JBay's videos.
So you want to hear my hot take on plus size travel and why I think every plus size traveler should get a free second and even third seat on an airplane? Then you better keep watching and sign my petition to make some real change. Let's just state facts. Plus size travelers need more space. And many people agree that plane seats are too small, even for the average size person. As a plus size traveler myself, I know how uncomfortable and unsafe it can be to squeeze into a tiny airplane seat. We are not asking for special treatment or luxury accommodations. We simply want enough space to travel comfortably and safely without fear of being discriminated against because of our size. It's truly that simple. If you agree that every traveler deserves to fly comfortably and without fear of discrimination, then go ahead and please sign my petition and share it with everybody that you know. Let's work together to make air travel more inclusive and accommodating for everyone. We are not asking for special treatment or luxury accommodations.
Is this not special treatment and a luxury accommodation? I mean, you're asking for one or two free airplane seats that are potentially worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. Seats that could be going to other people. That sounds like a pretty special treatment and a luxury to me. And like most fat activists on TikTok, she frames this as if being obese is classified as a straight up disability similar to that of someone in a wheelchair or is blind, for example. When in reality, that's just not the case, because when it comes to your typical plus-sized obese person, it's usually always due to their diet and lifestyle choices. You know, something that's entirely in your control. Which is why that shouldn't automatically grant you this special accommodation of free seats, just because you stuffed your face in a bunch of pie. But like I mentioned earlier, there's been a development recently, and after putting in tons of hours of her life making videos on TikTok about this instead of working out, JBay got what she wanted.
Have you heard about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy and how plus size travelers who need more room can get a second seat for free or reimbursed if they book it in advance? I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can book your second seat for comfort on Southwest Airlines website using their customer size policy. Now let's get right into this video and let me show you the step-by-step process to booking that second seat ahead of time. Click book a flight, then put in where you're leaving from and where you're headed to, and the dates, of course. The number of passengers will be 2 since you're getting an extra seat for comfort. Then, from these list of options, choose the flights that you would like. Then, confirm that everything looks good and hit continue. Then you're going to enter your personal details, your name, date of birth, gender, etc. Enter your email and if you need special assistance. For your second seat, enter your first name, but in the middle name category, put your middle name followed by the letters XS or XS if you don't have a middle name. XS stands for extra seat. Now, review and purchase. And that's how you do it. If you want to learn even more about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy, check out the blog that I wrote for the Fat Girls Guide at fatgirlstraveling.com. Link in bio.
So yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this, but it is actually real. We're officially at the point where being overweight and unhealthy comes with actual benefits. Yeah, you're practically being rewarded now for not being able to fit in a seat due to being so unhealthy, instead of just paying for the extra seat yourself. Like, it should be. And if you're wondering how Southwest Airlines could possibly be covering the price of these free seat giveaways, I actually searched it up and couldn't find a concrete answer, but if I had to take a guess, it's most likely through other passengers' own wallet. Jack up the price of the other passengers, and some of them get their seats for free, so now you know why some of those tickets are getting pretty pricey. But yeah, as far as I know, it only seems to be Southwest Airlines that has this insane policy. Now, I think it goes without saying that this is an awful policy, not only because passengers have to involuntarily pay for these free seats, but also because other paying passengers are starting to be refused on the plane. This is fucking nuts.
This video is going to be very controversial, but I really need to understand what just happened. Flying from Montego Bay, stop in Baltimore, going home to Denver. And in Montego Bay, they tell us on Southwest that we cannot go on the plane because it got overbooked and we cannot get in because I was on standby. Well, I wasn't on the standby. It wasn't my ticket. I purchased the ticket, and they couldn't get. So it's me, my daughter, and her friend. Me with 2 teenagers. We can't get in on a plane. Later to find out that there's a person of size that did not purchase 2 tickets, but was being accommodated. And that is why we could not get in on the airplane and about to get stuck outside the country. Please, again, I said it's controversial. Please help me understand.
This is just one example of what happens when you start giving away freebies just because someone is too plus sized to fit in a basic chair. You get this person who is now stranded in some airport with 2 teenagers when they did nothing wrong. A paying customer who has gotten completely fucked over and shafted by this plus sized policy. And I don't know if you noticed, but you could actually see the Southwest logo in the background. Her name on TikTok is actually Don't Fly Southwest. What a great airline.
Please help me understand. Why do I have to spend the night without any accommodations in Baltimore? Because person oversized person, how did they call her, didn't purchase a second ticket. Well, here's the thing. I asked that here at the Baltimore. They said, sorry, we can't accommodate you. 9 o'clock right now. I have a ticket. I have a flight for tomorrow morning. No accommodations, with 2 teenagers stuck at the airport. But she explained to me that Southwest policy is to accommodate a person of size. There we go. Person of size, even if they did not purchase a ticket. And it is their right to kick a person out of the plane.
Imagine there's an emergency, right? Whether it's a funeral you have to attend, maybe it's an urgent medical emergency. The point is you have to be somewhere ASAP, and it turns out you're being refused to board the plane because some fat passenger is taking up 2 to 3 seats for free. Just saying that out loud is fucking wild. But the crazy thing is, something like that has probably already happened multiple times. Imagine missing a wedding or losing vacation time, all because someone is willingly using their unhealthy slob lifestyle to their advantage. This is insane.
Kick a person out of the plane for the oversized person. I explained to her that I paid for the ticket. She said, we need to accommodate person of size. I said, but I purchased the ticket. And she said, well, it's the Southwest policy. And when we're going back and forth, I lost it. I've been dealing with it for 8 hours now. So now I'm stuck in Baltimore without any accommodations with 2 teenagers. Please tell me that I'm missing something. Please tell me it is not okay to kick a person out of the plane who paid for the ticket. Person of size who did not. Am I truly missing something? I'll be happy to hear what you have to say.
There is a customer size too on the aircraft. Even if there aren't enough seats, we have to accommodate that customer of size. And unfortunately, we did have to accommodate a customer of size. If they need an extra seat, we don't charge for extra seats. If a customer of size gets on that aircraft, we have to accommodate them with an extra seat of no charge.
Southwest offers customers of size who encroach upon any part of the neighboring seats may proactively purchase the needed number of seats prior to travel to ensure the additional seats is available. Some customers may be unaware of this policy, and we again apologize that the passenger on board had not taken advantage of our customer of size policy in advance, which resulted in your daughter being unable to travel. We again apologize that we do not refund flown tickets, as we have no additional information to share. We wish you a good day and hope you take care. So there's not one but 2 seats being given away for free, no refunds, no accommodations. Southwest Airlines has officially lost their minds. And you already know, once people watch this video that's currently making the rounds on TikTok, this problem is only going to get worse. If you really think about it, there is only bad coming out of this policy. You have extremely fat people who aren't being encouraged to lose any weight, and if anything are being rewarded for being overweight when that shouldn't be the case. I have no doubt that people are also going to be abusing this policy too. And then you have innocent passengers who have done nothing wrong that are having their entire plans ruined, potentially really important and even urgent plans. All because some plus-sized person waddled in and took up 3 seats.
Things that plus-sized travelers hate. When the tray table can't come down. Worrying about asking for a seatbelt extender. Having little to no room to move. Narrow aisles and bulkhead seats. Tiny airplane bathrooms. Worrying you're going to break the toilet. Getting pat down because you're fat. Tiny airport chairs with armrests.
And you want to know what would solve all these problems? Eating less, exercising, an insane concept. I know that's got to be foreign to some of these fat liberation activists, but believe it or not, doing those 2 things are going to solve all these problems. You want to know what won't solve all your travel problems? Spamming videos on TikTok about being fat. Imagine the progress some of these fat liberation creators can make if they spent their time trying to lose weight instead of making these videos.
That's why I've started a petition calling on the FAA to require every airline to have a clear customer size policy in place for plus-size passengers. No one should have to endure the discomfort, embarrassment, and discrimination that often comes with being a plus-size passenger trying to navigate air travel. By signing this petition, you can help us demand that airlines take concrete steps to make air travel more inclusive and accommodating for all passengers. Let's work together to make sure that the travel industry serves everyone, not just a select few. Sign and share this petition, and let's make a difference.
I mean, it's really amazing at this point the lengths fat activists are willing to go just so they could stay as comfortable and lazy as possible. I'm seriously considering making a follow-up video to this, since there's quite a few videos in this shit pile I haven't shown, so let me know if you want to see that. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this situation and this new insane Southwest Airlines policy. So leave a comment. Peace.